Howdy folks, this one's going to be a little bit of a different video. We are working with this low voltage cutoff today. The exact listing and all the information is going to be on the screen now. So I picked this guy up from Amazon up here in Canada, and the instructions on the ad, not very intuitive whatsoever. It was really hard to find any information on this. But now that I have, I'm going to put this in a video for any of you that might want to use this specific model. This can be a charge controller or a low voltage shutoff. In the configuration that I have it is set up for a low voltage cutoff to a relay to shut off power to, say, a device or so on. We would have been doing the diesel heater video today, however, it was dead on arrival, and this is a part of that system. So we're going to pop the battery in and just jump right into it. So as it shows, it is in the out function, meaning that it is going to move power from the in to the out, thus activating the relay and keeping power moving through these two wires to shut off something. So very basic, a single push on the middle will go through all your settings. A single push on the lower button, on the down button, will activate the relay inside of this housing, thus cutting off power, which also turns off power to this relay that I have set up here. Another click turns it back on, and as long as it is flashing, power is moving through. When we click the up button, it shows how long it has been since this turned on. But we're going to go back through here. A long hold of the center will both turn off the relay, but now we're going through our settings. So the up is the set voltage of our battery, which is 18 volts. If you're using this on a 12 volt power source, you would have that set to 12 volts for what it wants to see. A click through. The down is going to be your minimum battery voltage. So for these guys, it's usually going to be about 17.2, but on the side of caution, 17.4. For a 12 volt, that's going to be about 11.8 is going to be your minimum. We go through here. This is going to be your hours and minutes for the charging purposes. The DOP is also going to be for charging purposes, and the FOP is going to be for charging purposes. And then we're right back to the beginning. A long press gets you out of your settings. To change it between, and this is the most important, to change it between the in and the out, the charging method and the output method, is going to be a long press on the upper button. Switches to P-1, and now it is set to in. So this wants to see power coming in on this side here, and it needs to see a battery on this opposite side here. So you would set your voltages to have power go from one battery or a charging source to your out, which then charges a battery. I've seen this done with 9 volt batteries and so on. A long press of the upper button again brings us back to P2, and now it is set to run power from this location to this location. So that has been a relative deep dive into this item. I know I didn't go over the charging state too much, as a lot of folks are using this as a low voltage cutoff. So that is what this video is for, is the low voltage cutoff portion. And a big part of that was figuring out how to switch it from the charging state to the low voltage cutoff. So I hope this was helpful. Not quite the same kind of videos I'm used to doing. So leave a like, subscribe, follow along for DIY projects, and if you're interested, overlanding trips.